So, as the campus chef, do you have any cooking failures yourself?
Well, cooking for about 15 years now. Of course, there's a good handful, but I'll shoot out a good funny one. I was working in the East Coast about 10 years ago, and we had to do a plate-up dinner for about 700 people, and one of the guys forgot to close the truck on the delivery truck to the other side, so he decided to take off pretty abruptly, and all of a sudden you heard a bunch of shattering and people screaming and yelling, and then we turned the corner and I was like, please tell me you closed the door, and he said, I believe I did, and I said, did you believe or did you? I go out there and we end up dropping about 800 plates of food.
So for a year straight I had been eating my brown rice crunchy until Yahoo answered it, and I realized that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be soft, and then I started cooking it correctly.
So do you have any funny cooking failure stories?
Actually I do. Actually this morning I was cooking some eggs and some peppers, and I ended up burning some of the peppers and my spatula to the pan and to the smoke detector off, and it was just a big mess. But it turned out okay.
Yeah? Did you get to eat the breakfast?
I still do, because it's a waste of money if I don't eat it. You know, so it's like the peppers are burnt, it's all black, but put some sriracha on there and it tastes good.
So me and my friend came in late one night, and because the toast was broken we decided to do toast in the oven, and it bleeped to say it was done and everything, so I went in to turn it over to make sure it was done properly, and as I turned it over it fell down into the bottom of the oven. The toast then set on fire, the alarm started going off, and I was running around trying to find a fire extinguisher and I couldn't find one. My flatmate got out of bed all calm and relaxed and got a cup of water and put it out for us, as I was still stood there fretting in a mess.
Well, one time my sister put too much salt in the cookies and they tasted like fish.
My roommate is really terrible at cooking, like even baking from a box. She always forgets to put stuff in it. Like she forgets to put eggs in brownies, and like one time she was making cookies and never put the baking soda in, so they were like totally flattened out and the entire sheet was just covered in cookies, and it melted down the whole oven, and it was bad.